Hey everyone, this is Van Dart, Ms.Smiles. How are you today? So this is June, the sixth month of the year, and just wanted to do a little reflection and ask you, have you reflected on your goals? Have you met them completely? Are you halfway there? Have you started? And if not, why not? It's the middle of the year, and we still have 6 more months to go. So you can still complete those tasks that you made for yourself. If some books that you wanted to read, you can still finish that. The year is not gone yet. You just have to get started. So for me, I've been reading a lot of books about family wealth, how to generate family wealth, and really coming across a lot of dynamic people to learn a lot of different things from. There's Shirley Liu, and she talks about um, um, IULs, and some. I'm getting ready to read the book on that, and then I'm also reading books on how to build generational wealth. We're living in a day and time where money is, how can I say it? Money will get away from you if you're not planning and investing. And Wall Street Trapper says that if your money's not working for you, then you're not doing anything. You're actually losing. So your money should always be working for you. Your money should be making you money. Your car should be making you money. That's what Grant Cardone says, that your everything you have should be making you money. And what is all this about? It's about creating a legacy for your family, a living legacy, so that even you yourself can benefit from this. Not when you're gone and you die, but you can benefit from it right now. And the thing is, we as people have to start becoming producers and stop being consumers and start thinking smartly with our money, making our money work for us. Delayed gratification. So in this 6 month here, my question to you is, what is it you can delay in gratification so that you can make your goal? So whether it be to save up $10,000, whether it be to um, pay off a student debt, to put in a new kitchen, remodel your kitchen, remodel your deck. What are you doing to get that started and rolling? And don't beat up on yourself because you haven't made that goal just yet. It's just the 6 month of the year. And it's a time to reflect. Reflect, how can I do something a little bit better? The question is, how can I? Not, I'm going to beat up on myself because it didn't happen. It didn't happen. One or two things. You didn't plan for it to happen. You lost focus. And when we get out of focus, you know, there are things around us happening all the time that get us out of focus. So what can you do to have less distractions happening so that you can make your goal? So get out a pen and paper, write down what it is that you would like to accomplish. So I wrote a book and I'm really, really proud of it. So now I have to find some people who know how to format the book and just help me on my journey. So a lot of times we start things, then we don't stop. So don't think that you're not good enough to get anything. Don't have to get people who've already done it around you so you can learn the process. And everything we do, there's a process. And what happens is people don't learn the process. They want to get out there and get a Rolls Royce, but they never drove the Ford to find out what's the difference in the ride, you know. So we need to learn the process of whatever it is that we're trying to do. And listening to a lot of different people, and they talk about skill sets. We all have skill sets. We all have something we can offer other people. Whether it be you can lend your confidence to somebody by helping to build them up. You're seeing them do something and you want to just build them. Oh, girl, you look good. Your hair looks good. I read that paper that you wrote and you had some really, really valid points. And when it comes to giving your opinion, ask first, do you mind if I give you my opinion? Don't just offer it out there because you never know what zone that person is on that day. What I mean by zone, you never know how another person is feeling. They may be smiling and maybe they've had a bad day. So, always get permission from the person that you want to give um, criticism to. Whether it be, good criticism, criticism that's going to help them, not criticism that's going to harm them. So, just take this time here. It's the whole month of June. The day is, I think it is the 7th now. But just reflect on yourself. How can I be a better person? How can I get the momentum to push forward through my uncomfortableness to get to my next level? So when you're reflecting about, from January to June, and you say, oh, I did a lot of great things, but can I do better? And I like what Ed, I think his last name is pronounced, Milet, says, the power of one more. Just do one more thing. So if you're doing 7 sit-ups, just do one more. If you are driving somewhere, just do one more mile. You got 300, but you only want to do 299. Just gonna do that one more mile. It gets you right there. Just add just one more to whatever it is you're gonna do. I'm gonna add one more sentence to this page right here. I'm gonna add one more whatever. I'm going to do one more video. Because the more videos you do, you do become better. As it's about offering great content. It's about being genuine to who you are, and what do you want the world to learn from you? What do I want the world to learn from me? Not to be afraid. I want them to do what makes them comfortable in their journey. We all weren't meant to be doctors and lawyers, but what are you passionate about? I want to encourage you to be what God has created you to be, not what your mother, your father wants you to be, because we're all here on a different journey, And I was listening to Ed Milet talk about, when we're little, that people push their ideas on us. We come from God with, bright ideas and free and innocent of everything. And then the environment that we come up in, it exposes us, and it makes us either be afraid of people, be afraid of yourself. You don't love yourself as much because you don't think you're good enough. Whatever it was that you were lacking, you maybe didn't get enough praise. Maybe your parents thought that they praised you, but the kind of a praise that you needed, they didn't give. Not that they didn't do their job, but all of us require a certain thing. And I like what he says. The first person you love is yourself. Stop looking on the outside of you for love. Stop looking on the outside of you for success. Success says, I decided I wanted to write a book, and I wrote the book. Whether it ever gets published or not, it doesn't make a difference. I made a statement. I recorded it. I transcribed it and put it all together. That's an accomplishment. Now, the success comes as, how many people are going to buy it, right? But sometimes I ramble on. I don't need to ramble on. When I started this video, it was really about just reflecting about what's happening during these last 6 months for me. And I met a lot of people over my course of this year. A lot of nice people. A lot of people that say a lot of nice things. But the real person I really want to meet is myself. And I want to get better about loving me. I want to get better about having a confidence that I can do anything. I know you have the confidence, but I want to know that I'm confident that I can do whatever. And a lot of times when we want to help other people, we fail to see our own strengths. So hopefully somebody out there watching this video here that I'm helping you to realize that you can stand in front of a camera on your phone and do a video. Just speak from your heart. And if it resonates with somebody else, then that's going to help them on their journey. Because all you got to do is just do that first video. I remember when I first did my first video, and Boomy Amore would say, well, you don't know what you can do until you try it. You don't know if you can do it till you try it. So just try it. Try to draw that picture. Try to do lift or whatever it is. Just try it. And then you say, well, I really tried this. And that's what life is about. It's about trying things and find out what resonates with you. The best job I ever had, I will tell you, is driving for Lyft. Why? Because I set my own time. I drove it when I wanted to. And when you work on a job for other people, they are in control of when you can go and when you can't. So I just prefer to work for myself. I haven't had a chance to enjoy time freedom, and then I decided to get back into the work field while I'm waiting for my online businesses to take hold, because we all know that you need money to get things started. You need that capital. But at the same time, too, I didn't realize that I need to be sharpening my skills so that when I do get in front of the camera, that I make sense, that I'm offering people something that they would like to hear, And so just a reflection, just nothing major. So like last year I planned to pay off my car, and I did that, and I was really happy, like, yay. And January come, I'm like, okay, what's my next goal? So the goal for this year is to save up $10,000, get as close to it as I can. And if not, hey, there's always next year, right? But you don't give up. You try. And I like what Dr. Stan says, I will until I win. So even though this is 6 months into the new year, I've made a lot of investments in crypto, and I will until I win. I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to get emotional because the market is up and down. And that's what's happening right now. Everything is up and down, up and down, up and down. It's like, can I just stand firm? I like what Wall Street Trapper says, be confident in your investment decision. So for me, this year is about getting back into the crypto space because I love that space. And then being confident about the decisions that I make, and don't be swayed because the market's going up and going down. Maybe I should have went over there. Try my hand at some real estate investment trusts, and I really, really like that. And I'll do another video on that right there. That's really cool and a safe place to be. But how many when you really are going for the gusto, you got to take a chance. You got to take a risk. So whether it be a risk in buying a house, a risk in starting a new relationship, a risk in crypto, you got to do what? You got to do your research. So over these last 6 months, I've learned you need to do your own research. Just don't go by what somebody else says. And if you do, as Howard said to me, make sure you can always get your money back, So if you're going to tell somebody about a crypto program, make sure that they can always be able to withdraw their money back into their wallet. And so for those of you that don't know anything about crypto, we have wallets, just like it's like a bank account, but except for there's a crypto wallet where you can store your money in, not on the exchanges. So if you want to know more about that, I do have some videos on that right there. You can also join us over on Community Wealth Builders with Howard Powell and his mom. And so they meet on every Tuesday night where we talked about crypto. So that's one of the things I've done this year is get involved in more education when it involves crypto. So become knowledgeable about wherever you want to go, whether it be web design, whether it be you want to do public speaking. Learn the skill, and as you learn the skill, you can teach it to someone else and then charge them for it. That's how you're going to make the money. So yeah. And I'm also doing something with the Bible Success Academy. Really a dynamic place to be and learn about what God says about wealth. And if you want the information about that, I'll leave it at the bottom of this video, because I'm just reflecting on some of the things that I'm doing to improve my journey to creating family wealth. And the one thing I found out is that you can't save everybody. You have to take the time to build up you first. So take the last 6 months of this year and build you up. And then once you build you up, the others will come running because they'll be like, hey, how did you do that? How did you do that? But we must be disciplined. We must be disciplined. So if you're going to do dollar cost averaging, just figure out how much of your budget can you put aside for investment. So your investment money should not be money that would be your house money, your money to buy food. All that should be over here to the side. So maybe every month you might say, oh, for the next 6 months, my goal is going to be able to create a investment fund for myself where I'm going to put $25 a month in here until I get to a certain amount. Then I'm going to use that and I'm going to start investing. So yeah, just wanted to share this with you. I feel like I should have been saying something else, but hey, it's okay. It is almost 1 o'clock in the morning. Here I am. And I just wanted to take this quick second and say we all should be reflecting on where we are, where we going. I know January, my blood pressure was really up high. And here it is 6 months later. My blood pressure is down to like 128/60. And I took a health challenge with Dr. Stan, the 10-day health challenge, which really helped me out a lot. Focusing on hydrating more, doing juicing, it just taking that time to just love on myself and being gentle with myself. So when you take that time to be gentle with yourself, you can start improving your health. When your health improves, everything about you is going to improve. You're going to see life in a different light. So over these last 6 months, I've been on a wealth journey, a health journey, all to what? To make myself a better person to love myself. So as I think when I got my house power washed, I said in the video, I feel like $1 million. My house feels like $1 million. And boy, that's the feeling you want to have, that you feel like $1 trillion all the time. And it's not about the people around you, it's just about how you feel about you. No one can replace you. So in these next 6 months, start learning how to love you better, how to treat you better. We always say, oh, well, my husband's not treating me good. My kids are not treating me good. But how are you treating yourself? It all starts with me, starts with you. So if you want love, you have to be lovable. If you want respect, you have to first give respect. And if you want people to like you, first you got to like yourself. And then you won't have the need to be like, oh, well, they don't like me. They don't care about me. Do you care about yourself? And in caring about ourselves, we take care of our health. We take care of our wealth. We take care of our families. We take care of our mental state of mind so that we can flourish. So have you ever noticed that when you're not upset, that you can think better? That when you are in a good positive mode, that you start thinking and being creative, thoughts are just running through your head, titles, oh wow, yeah, I can do that, I can do that. So just keep that in mind. Know that you are powerful. Know that you can do anything that you set your heart to. And remember that God has created you in His image. Remember that you are unique, you are wonderful, and you're all that in a bag of chips. So please take this time, reflect. And maybe you too can do a video reflecting on what journey you come through over the last 6 months. Some people have battled with COVID and they've overcome COVID. Some people have just gone through a whole lot of different things and they've overcome it to be a better person they are today. Don't make up excuses. Own your crap. Whatever your crap may be, right? If you didn't do it, hey, I didn't do it. You messed up your money, I messed up my money. But I'm going to do better. Don't dwell on it. Don't dwell on things that didn't work out right. Just say, you know what? I remember that. Okay. I'm going to do better. I'm better today than I was yesterday. Everything's always working out for me. I believe in myself. I'm going to treat myself out. I'm going to go in the kitchen and cook myself a nice meal. I've been wanting that steak. I've been wanting those shrimps. I've been wanting that salad. And boy, I'm going to go in the kitchen. I'm going to do that just for me. Why? Because I love me. I'm going to go walking. Not because somebody else is going, but because that's what's going to make you happy. Happiness comes from within. So take a deep breath and then let it out. So that's my 6-month reflection for you. Take a deep breath. And you're going to feel so much better. So, hey, this is Van Dart, Ms.Smiles, and reflect on yourself and see how you can make things better for you in the last 6 months. And I'll get back with you in December on a reflection for what happened from June to December. So, hey, this is Van Dart, Ms.Smiles, and have a lovely, awesome day. And remember to love yourself. Smile at yourself a whole lot more. I do it all the time. Have a great one. Bye-bye.